Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alaskan Bush People Ami Brown gets unexpected surprise. Alaskan Bush People star Ami Brown is not as prolific on social media as other members of her family. However, she took the time recently to check in with fans to let them know about some things that have been happening up at her home on the ranch in Washington. She even had Gabe along for the video. Here is what Ami had to say to her ABP fans about what is happening right now. Ami Brown reveals surprise for Alaskan Bush People fans. Ami Brown released a video for her Alaskan Bush People fans to show them some problems that are happening at her home lately. Apparently, there have been some big weather problems in Washington, and Ami took her phone and recorded her discussion about what happened. Ami Brown began her video by holding her phone and talking to the fans while Gabe stood behind her. She said the winds around her Washington home have been terrible, blowing down trees and spreading them across the roads. Ami said she was driving into town to pick up some supplies when she was stopped dead in her tracks as trees were blown across the roads, blocking her in. She said she was lucky because she had her son Gabe with her. Gabe stood behind her, shirtless, and holding his brother's axe. Ami said they needed to use the axe to chop the trees into pieces to clear them from the roadway. Some fans in the comments pointed out that this would be a great opportunity to get some firewood for the upcoming Washington winter. Wonderful children that love their mom and have a helping hand. Plenty of firewood for winter this year. I'm thinking, as long as you're all safe and well, that's just an inconvenience, or as I like to say, God's workout plan to keep you fit. It looks like there are several others that need to come down. I see some firewood in the making. What happened to Alaskan Bush People? The last Alaskan Bush People episode aired in December 2022. Since that time, there has been no word on a new season. If Discovery wanted a new season, there has been plenty of things happening that could make for good television. Rain seems to have a new boyfriend, and she has had her gold mining dreams. Bear and Raven have been together after a rough patch and have a new baby on the way. Noah has the island he bought and was planning on fixing up. However, there has been no word on a new season, and it seems like nothing is coming anytime soon, so fans will have to deal with only social media videos to keep up with the Brown family. In the remote wilderness of Alaska, where the air is crisp and the forests stretch endlessly, the Brown family has carved out a life of resilience and harmony with nature. At the heart of this rugged clan is Ami Brown, the matriarch whose unwavering spirit and gentle wisdom have guided her family through the harshest of winters and the most unforgiving terrains. Little did Ami know that amidst the everyday challenges of bush life, an unexpected surprise awaited her, one that would bring warmth and joy to her heart. It was an early autumn morning, and the first hints of frost glistened on the leaves. Ami rose with the dawn, as she had done for decades, to prepare breakfast for her family. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the scent of pine, and the cabin was alive with the sounds of children stirring and the crackling of the fire. Ami's husband, Billy, was already outside, tending to the animals and checking on the garden they had painstakingly cultivated through the summer. As Ami worked, she couldn't help but feel a sense of contentment. Despite the numerous hardships they had faced, their family was together, strong, and thriving. Her children, now grown, were each finding their paths, yet they always returned to the homestead, drawn by the bond that tied them to this wild and beautiful place. Today, however, there was an air of mystery. Her eldest son, Matt, had been unusually secretive, whispering with his siblings and making frequent trips to the edge of the property. Ami noticed the furtive glances and suppressed smiles, but chose not to press for answers. She trusted her children and knew that in time, all would be revealed. By mid-morning, the sky had turned a brilliant blue, and the forest was alive with the calls of birds and the rustle of leaves. Ami decided to take a walk to gather some wild herbs for their evening meal. She donned her worn boots and woolen shawl, stepping out into the crisp air with a sense of purpose. The forest was her sanctuary, a place where she felt truly connected to the earth and its rhythms. As she wandered, she marveled at the beauty around her. The fiery reds and oranges of the fall foliage, the delicate frost patterns on the ferns, and the distant snow-capped peaks painted a picture of serene majesty. Ami's thoughts drifted to the early days when she and Billy had first come to this land, driven by a dream of a life lived freely and authentically. They had faced incredible odds, but through it all, their love and faith had been unwavering. Lost in her reverie, Ami was startled by a sudden rustling in the underbrush. She paused, listening intently. The sound grew closer, and she braced herself for a potential encounter with a curious bear or a mischievous fox. To her astonishment, Matt emerged from the thicket, a wide grin on his face. "Mom, you need to come with me," he said, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "Matt, what on earth are you up to?" Ami asked, her curiosity piqued. "Trust me, it's worth it," he replied, extending his hand. With a mix of curiosity and anticipation, Ami took his hand, and they walked together through the forest. As they neared the clearing by the river, Ami's breath caught in her throat. There, gathered in a circle, were her children and Billy, each holding a bouquet of wildflowers. In the center stood a beautifully crafted wooden bench, adorned with intricate carvings of Alaskan wildlife and inscribed with the words, "For our mother, with love." Tears welled up in Ami's eyes as she approached the bench. "What is this?" she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. Billy stepped forward, his eyes reflecting the love he felt for his wife. "Ami, we wanted to give you something special, something that represents the heart of our family. This bench is a symbol of the strength and beauty you bring to our lives. It's a place for you to rest, reflect, and remember how much you mean to us." Ami's heart swelled with gratitude and love. She traced her fingers over the carvings, recognizing each animal as a part of their shared journey. The bench was more than a gift. It was a testament to the life they had built together, a life filled with love, resilience, and unwavering faith. The family gathered around Ami, each taking a turn to share a memory or a heartfelt message. Rain, her youngest daughter, spoke of the nights they spent by the fire, listening to Ami's stories and learning about the world. Bear, ever the adventurer, recounted the lessons of bravery and strength he had learned from his mother. Each word, each memory, was a thread in the tapestry of their lives, woven together by Ami's enduring love. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the clearing, Ami sat on the bench, surrounded by her family. The forest seemed to embrace them, the trees whispering their approval. In that moment, Ami felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment.